Okay, so here's our pretend mic stand. It's actually just a lamp stand with a mic taped to it, but pretend this is from the PA that comes with the building. Now here's the gooseneck and the mic that's going to be for your monitor. So the gooseneck, it tends to want to kind of fall over. It has this tightener here that makes it swivelly, and you can tighten that up and put it on. I think you put it on the back of the stand and tighten it up. It's on my hand. Tighten it up right about there, and then this mic goes in this clip, and then you can bend the gooseneck around, kind of adjust the height until you have both mics like at the same place, so that you'll hear the mic will hear the same sound. But you can see this is real floppy. It tends to fall over. So a rubber band or hair tie or whatever. Probably hair tie is the best. But just put that around the mics so that they stay together. So now you have two mics in one place. And this is a little tippy. This is part of the box isn't very good. Okay. There. Yeah, that's better. All right. So that would be your two mics in one place. So here's the power box. This is going to power your system, your monitor system. So it has turn the power on, and then the battery will come up, but see, it's the plug thing is not on. So turn the power on, you hold for like 1 second, and then you push the plug thing just quickly. If you hold it too long, it doesn't go on, and I don't make these live. So once you've got that on, now you have power from this little box, and that way you don't have to run any cords. So here's the power box or power adapter for the transmitter. Here's the transmitter, and it has power jack in the back. It says input 12 volts. So plug that in. Here's your antenna that just goes on here, and it goes on and goes like a quarter turn, snaps in place, and then you can pivot it around and make it go straight up. So there's your box, and you push the button and it'll say SIG Pro and it comes on. It's already on channel 5, which that's good. Here's the mic cable for your mic, and it has this 3-pin on one end, and this style of jack with 3 spots on it. Now I've modified this box to have a mic input on the back. There's a mic on the front, but it's not loud enough, so I changed some resistors in here so that there's a mic input on the back that has enough gain. So this one plugs into there, and the volume adjustment for that is right here. So this is your main volume adjustment that you're going to be using to set this thing up. So turn it to about halfway. That should be a good starting point. So that's ready to go there, but nothing's plugged in here. So you plug this into the back of the mic. Okay, so now you can see when I'm talking that you have a level going up and down there, and this in the back here is the volume for that. So test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3. So that's like off, and this is the highest. And you can adjust that. I don't know. You'll have to mess around and figure out what you like, but you want it to be almost maxing out at your very loudest situation. So you would play like a loud note, and make sure that bar goes all the way up to the top, or pretty close. And so this may end up being turned up all the way all the time. And remember, it's this back adjuster, not the front one. Don't worry about the front ones. Now here's the receiver, and it just runs on a couple AA batteries, and you push the power button, comes on, says Sig Pro, and these are the earbuds, and it plugs into the orange. Make sure you get it snapped all the way down, because if it's up a little bit, it'll kind of work, but then stop. So now, even without the earbuds on, maybe you can see, I can talk into this and you can see the level on it. See, it shows a level right there, and it has its own volume adjustment. And these earphones, I think are pretty good, because if you loop them, let me see if you can make sense. If you loop them around the back of your ear like that, they actually seal in your ear really well, and so they're good for canceling ambient noise and providing you with your own monitor. So they go like that, one on either side, like that. And now you can just put this on your belt or pocket or whatever, and you can walk around. You can go pretty far away, and you'll still be able to hear yourself and hear everything around you. And then you just need to adjust the volume on, it's just the volume either on this device. Mostly you worry about the VU meter here. Make sure that is high enough, but not too high when you have a really loud note. And then the volume on this, you'll adjust during sound check, so that the people, so when you're playing on stage, you want the volume that you hear in your ears to be about the same as the volume that the audience hears. So that way, when you're playing or singing, you hear what they hear, and that way you can have the feedback you need to get the sound right. And so let me go quickly. I guess make sure this jack is in and plugged all the way down. Here's a volume adjustment for that. That's the power button. The only inputs you need to worry about on this one are this mic input and power and the antenna. It's on channel 5 here, and this is on channel 5 as well. So those just have to match, and then it'll work. You can change that with the set, but I'll just leave it this way, and it won't change unless somebody sets it. Other than that, hook the two mics together, use the clamp, and that battery box has a charging. It does need to get charged now and then, like before a show. So this is the charger. It says for power bank on it, because that's power bank charger. So to plug this into the wall somewhere, and the input for it is right here. And it doesn't have to be on to charge. Turn this off by holding it. So just make sure this thing is charged up before you do a show. And I think that's it.